Testing. Mic check. Mic check.
A vet, huh? Testing a vet. Testing a vet.
Does that come true? Andy? You're very welcome to Lakelands. The sun is out here today for a stunning day of rugby. You're tuned into the RFC live stream of round 16 of the Energy All-Ireland League, and this one has serious implications at the top of the table. It's third versus fourth, and it won't get much tighter than this. I'm Podge O'Donnell, and I'm joined alongside me in the comms box today by Des McCann. Des, this is exactly what we're looking for at this time of the season.
Yeah, hey Podge. Look, this is the business end. So you know, two teams fighting for top four. So really looking forward to this today. We've got Carl O'Brien, aka Cobb, who's just kind of come in from the warm up. Cobb, how's the vibe with the crew?
Yeah, it's a really exciting day. Obviously, weather, pitch is looking brilliant. The lads are coming in firing. We had a great warm up there. As you said, it's a really tough game. Third versus fourth here. Massive implications in terms of what's going to happen in the playoffs. So yeah, we're very excited.
Great. Well, look, best of luck, Cobb. Thanks for coming over. And
thanks, Des.
Enjoy the game.
Yeah, well done, Cobb. Today's stream is brought to you by Andy Brennan with Shane Moore and the Bird's Nest. Yeah, so you're saying there's a little rumble here a few weekends ago. You were selected by Michael Sharp to take on a Spanish team.
Yeah, we played the Spanish national team. Vets, but
muy bien.
We had a great day. It was a great actually, you know, when you're getting into the back line with Cully, Bolly, you know, a lot of serious players there. Now it was great crack. Now I must say it was a good buzz, and then we watched the French game after, French Scotland game. So no, it was a great day.
Yeah, great stuff. Yeah, so about 4 or 5 minutes to kick off here. The teams have gone in from the warm-up. We'll do a quick little run through the teams. Terenure make 4 changes to the side this week. Max Russell returns in the front row after injury absence, which sees Harry O'Neill drop into the bench. Harry impressed 2 weekends ago in Ina, getting over the line for a try, and he'll be chomping at the bit when introduced today. Harrison Brewer comes in at number 8 in a reshaped back row, replacing Will Hickey, who misses out through injury. There's a real shake-up in the 3 quarters, which sees Casper Gabriel and Aaron Egan switch jerseys, with Egan stepping into the 12 shirt alongside Ethan Riley, who's back from an injury. Craig Adams comes in on the right wing for JJ Kenny, who is on Leinster duty tonight against Glasgow. In the Lansdowne team, it's a pretty settled team from the Young Munster game. Jack Matthews goes back to his more familiar role as scrum half, where he replaces Cormac Foley. That sees Cathal Eddy step up from the bench onto the wing. When we speak about the benches, this one could be decided in the last couple of minutes, and there's a lot of impact on both teams' benches. Terenure can call on the experienced Conor McKeown, Caelan Dooley and Luke Rigney, and keep an eye out for young under-20s player Mike Murphy, who stands to make his AIL debut today. Bizarrely, alongside on the bench, another Mike Murphy, and who is probably the more senior of the two. For Lansdowne, there's real firepower too, and Tom Daly, the massively experienced former Leinster Connacht pro, and Jack Cook, former London Irish captain, will bring leadership from the bench when introduced. Tom Barry, Julian Valais, Ross O'Neill and James Kenny will also feature from the bench from Lansdowne.
Thanks, Podge. Yeah, look, you'll see we've got for those looking, we've got annual club draw this year. You can scan on the barcode there to enter. Really good prize, 10k for first up prize, and loads of other good prizes afterwards. So grab a screen and put onto it. You'll also see our golf outing on the 17th of April, brought to you by RFC in the 1940 Club. We are looking for anybody who'd like to sponsor a tee box for a great day out. We'll have a couple of Leinster players around for the day, and good crack, good food, and great auction with some really good prizes and really good jerseys. So support where you can, guys.
Well done, Des. That concludes your Ryanair flight announcements.
Yeah.
You were wasted here. A couple of other big games today in the Energy All-Ireland League as well. We'll be checking in with the Annie Score app throughout the match. 3 rounds left, of course, all to play for this weekend. And Des, which ones are you keeping an eye on?
Yeah, look, again, thanks to Annie Score. We've got Clontarf down in Young Munster. Like, we know how tough it is down there, so we'll see how that goes. Belvoir, I thought, coming back into the little bit of form, see how they pop up against Mary's, and look, UCD and Conway.
A touch of class here. We see some of the Terenure minis leading out the senior team. Always nice to see the underage teams getting involved in the first team activities. Quick run through the teams here. We mentioned them just briefly before, but Terenure line out at 15 with Adam LeGrew, 14 Craig Adams, 13 Ethan Riley, 12 Aaron Egan, 11 Chris Cosgrove, 10 Casper Gabriel, 9 Griffin Culver. In the forwards you see number 1 Marcus Hannon, 2 Max Russell, 3 Adam Chute, 4 Oisin Shannon, 5 Sean Rigney, 6 Harrison Brewer, 7 Dara Brooks and 8 Luke Clossy. On the bench, Harry O'Neill, Luke Rigney, Mike Murphy Sr., Mike Murphy Jr., Conor McKeown and Caelan Dooley. And Lansdowne just coming out onto the pitch now. At 15, James Tarrant, 14, Killian Redmond, 13, Andy Marks, 12, Harry O'Riordan, 11, Cathal Eddy, 10, Stephen Madigan, 9, Jack Matthews. And the pack is George Morris at loosehead, Bobby Sheehan at hooker, Greg McGrath at tight head, Rory Clark and Juan Books in the second row, Matt Healy, Paul Wilson and number 8, Barry Fitzpatrick on the bench, Tom Barry, Julian Valais, Jack Cook, Ross O'Neill, James Kenny and Tom Daly. I just want to check out, is Harrison Brewer playing at 6 or 8? Seems to be a slight change from the advertised team yesterday. Looks like Lansdowne are playing towards the redeveloping clubhouse, and we're just waiting for a ball and a referee. I think today's referee is Kane Davison. We've seen him here a couple of times before, quite a good ref. And Des, what's the delay? Have we lost the ref? Ref is coming. Yeah.
Yeah, there he is.
The ref must have been just checking his last few bits, or I don't know what's going on. Yeah, so Lansdowne to kick off, Terenure to receive. Lovely day here for rugby. We expect fast-paced running rugby from both sides. As I mentioned, third versus fourth, 1 point separates Terenure and Lansdowne at the table, and we're down to the business end of things this year. Stephen Madigan to get things underway. And
there we go.
Madigan hangs one high. Sun seems to be in Terenure's eyes. Aaron Egan goes up. He knocks it on. So early bit of momentum for Lansdowne, and we're going to see two pretty big packs for the first scrum of the game. Sun seems to be in the way here, Des. So that might be a feature. Lansdowne might hang up a couple of kicks, and it's going to be pretty hard to deal with them.
Yeah, we're facing into that zone now. And again, as I said, slight breeze left to right if you're looking up at the Astro. So yeah, look, probably a couple of testers for LeGrew in the back three.
Yeah. Interesting to see Casper Gabriel in at the 10 jersey today, Des. He was pretty good against Nina at first centre.
Yeah, look, he's a class act. You know.
Penalty to Lansdowne. Early advantage in the scrum. So this could be a good opportunity for Lansdowne to put some points on the board. I see Stephen Madigan. I don't think they've signalled yet. And no, they're going to go down the line, Des.
Yeah, going for the corner.
Serious intent from Lansdowne. Stephen Madigan brings play into the 22, so Terenure are going to have to defend hard early doors here. Bobby Sheehan to throw. Bobby Sheehan scored 9 tries this year for Lansdowne. He's a real handful when he gets going. And of course, capped by Leinster earlier in the season. We see right wing Killian Redmond stretching play right out here. Throw comes in. It's won by, I think it was Rory Clark. The maul is set, and ball is at the back of Bobby Sheehan. Terenure looking to push, and there's a break for Jack Matthews. He hits his centre, Harry O'Riordan, and it's a penalty to Lansdowne. So an infringement on the ground there by Terenure, and I expect we're going to see this again. Lansdowne going to put the ball in the corner and go to that maul, Des.
Yeah, look, it's testing right up, isn't it? I mean, I think what's he doing here? Oh, they're tap and go.
Tap
here.
and go.
Yeah.
Expect. And Terenure get off the line. Max Russell with a good tackle, and they're going through the phases. Jack Matthews has it. Yeah. That's good defence by Terenure getting off the line. So slow ball here and pick and go. Max Russell getting in. Another good tackle. Terenure will have to stay disciplined here, as will Lansdowne. And that's good defence.
He's held up a bit there, is he?
Yeah. Slow ball here for Lansdowne. And Lansdowne going through the phases. They can't be far away here. Pick and go. Must be just inches. And this is good defence from Terenure, but and try given, so try to Lansdowne, early score on the board, 5 points to nil. 4 or 5 minutes, I can't tell you who got that. It's very hard to see the Lansdowne numbers here, but it looks like it could have been Bobby Sheehan. He's getting a couple of applauds from the fellow Lansdowne players.
Yeah, looks straight on pressure, straight off the bat from the knock on. As you said, they had momentum coming in straight from kickoff. So, yeah, right from the get go, we were under the pump there. But look,
yeah. So Stephen Madigan to try and add the extras to stretch the score out to 7 points to nil. A good start on Lansdowne. That came from a knock on from a high hanging restart, which was right up into the sun and hard to deal with. And from then it was just. Pressure, Lansdowne lineouts and a good set piece. Terenure won't panic. A good strike by Madigan, and he adds the extra 7 points to nil. So Terenure are going to have to regather themselves and go again. Casper Gabriel to hang up a high left-footed restart. He's really good at these. This will go right up. That's a serious restart, and it's hit the deck. Missed by Matt Healy there in the 6th shirt, and Lansdowne to play a couple of pieces. So Jack Matthews setting up a box kick here. It's a long flat one. It goes out and it brings play just 10 or 12 metres into the Lansdowne half. So opportunity here for Terenure to go through a couple of phases and get a good line out and try and fire a shot.
yeah, look, he's got a great kickoff, hasn't he? Like, it just goes so high, gives everyone an opportunity to go up there and hassle. So nice
Line
clean
out.
line, is quick.
Line out won by Sean Rigney. Good ball to Oisin Shannon. Oisin Shannon growing as the weeks go on in that second row for Terenure. Dara Brooks out the back to Casper Gabriel. He gets hit and maybe slightly high, but it just shows the intent. Yeah, Casper could be under a bit of pressure here. He's tough, but that was some hit, Des.
Yeah.
But
It looked like he's holding on to the nether region there. I think he got a bit low.
yeah, it can't be that high of a shot then, Des.
He's fairly tall. Yeah, no, they were shooting up there on that defence. They kind of read that really well. He was looking for that backdoor pass. Which has kind of been it's been a common defence against us.
Yeah, shooting off the line.
Shooting up
Yeah.
to kind of eliminate spreading it out wide.
Yeah, Casper getting up and just having a moment there. But, so Chris Cosgrave will use the right boot and bring play down into the Lansdowne 22, into the shadow in the corner there. And he's been. That's a good nudge by Chris Cosgrave. Brings play on, give and take onto the 22, and Terenure will have a good opportunity to get into the swing of things here and attack.
So we've Ushin, Shannon again in the middle of the line out. Will it be a decoy or will they crash it up on him here?
And it's up with Luke
Okay, rumble
Clossy.
up.
Ball is set, ball is with Max Russell. And it's still moving forwards. It's with Griffin Culver. Culver has a little look down the blind. He hits Aaron Egan at 12. Aaron scored 10 tries this season for Terenure. He's been electric with ball in hand. Harrison Brewer back into the back row today wearing number 6. And it's with Casper Gabriel. Casper takes contact. He brings play just outside the 22 here. And it's with Culver again. Skips everybody. Pretty sloppy pass and a knock on the ground. And it's a block down by Dara Brooks. And ref brings play back for that knock on the ground. Scrappy there, Des. Like,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. There's a big target on Casper here. They're rushing up on him straight away. They're not giving him any option or time to pass or distribute the ball.
Yeah.
So he needs to figure that out.
Yeah. It's also handy to have Aaron Egan at 12 because you've kind of got 2 really good playmaking options. But Lansdowne have had the measure of it so far in the first 10 minutes. Harrison Brewer in the 8th jersey today, in for Will Hickey. Will Hickey twinged a hamstring earlier in the week and had to sit this one out. Harrison would have played a lot of rugby there back in his earlier career. Scrum goes down again, so Kane Davison's going to have his work cut out here at scrum time, Des, I think.
Yeah, it's 2 big packs here, as you said earlier, just getting on each other here. I think Lansdowne have the edge in the scrum battle at the minute. So I know the guys will be keen to kind of put one on them here and just lock it out as much as they can.
Yeah, it's Jack Matthews to feed. Lansdowne will be looking to probably play a couple of phases and exit and get play back down into the Terenure half. So ball's in by Jack Matthews.
That's good scrum.
And penalty to Lansdowne, so it's very much advantage in the scrum here in the early exchanges. 2 penalties so far at scrum time for Lansdowne, and it gives them an easy exit. Stephen Madigan to bring play into the Terenure half. Yeah, and it doesn't look like it's going to go out. It's with Chris Cosgrove, so Terenure escape. Chris is going to put one up in the air. It's a long kick. Adam LeGroux chasing. Stephen Madigan has it. He finds James Tarrant at fullback. Tarrant steps and brings play. It's a quick ball here, and Madigan's using the backs. It's with Harry O'Riordan. Harry O'Riordan finds the electric call Eddie down the wing, and he's just snagged with a tap tackle by Craig Adams. So Lansdowne going wide early, and you could just see the pace call Eddie has out on that left wing.
Yeah, he's electric if he's got given space. Look, I'm no expert on scrums. Podge, you might know a little bit better. I don't know what was. I thought we were driving them back there a little bit.
Yeah, it just
they popped first, but
yeah, it just looked like Max Russell popped up, and I suppose from the early penalty earlier, Kane Davison probably has in his head now that Lansdowne have the advantage, and it's all about playing the ref, I think, here. So ball in, and it's taken by Luke Clossy. And it's with Ushin Shannon. Ushin Shannon carrying strong, rolls on the ground, and it's a quick ball for Griffin Culver. He throws the ball to absolutely nobody, and Casper Gabriel is going to have to deal with this. And sloppy rugby from Terenure, and they're under huge pressure here. Lansdowne flying into the breakdown. It's back with Griffin Culver. Marcus Hannon. And Culver finds Aaron Egan. Aaron Egan uses the big right boot and brings play up into the Lansdowne half. So Terenure get there eventually with a good exit, but
Casper down again.
Casper Gabriel's in trouble here, and he hasn't really shook off that hit early doors from Harry O'Riordan. But that Des was a huge kick from Aaron Egan there.
Massive, massive kick in fairness to him. Yeah, look, just need things to settle down a little bit. We've got 6s and 9s in fairness. We just need to make sure that we're kind of, start getting settled a little bit,
Yeah.
I think that starts with scrums.
Bobby Sheehan to throw. That's one at the back by Barry Fitzpatrick and play into the middle of the pitch, and they go out the back doors with Carl Eddy. Carl Eddy knocks it on, and it's with Adam LeGrew. Adam LeGrew, ball just wouldn't pop up into his hands, and he was away if it did. So another scrum here to Terenure this time. Under a little bit of pressure at scrum time, so they want to get the ball in and out fairly quickly here.
Yeah, it's a big scrum now, Podge. I think we need to start.
Yeah.
Let's lock it out.
Yeah. It's a big Lansdowne front row with George Morris, Bobby Sheehan and Greg McGrath, but it's very settled front row here for Terenure with Marcus Hannon, who's pretty much played every game this year, Max Russell and Adam Chewett. So they're going to have to figure it out. Culver feeds, the ball is at the back with Harrison Brewer. Culver has a little break. He hits Casper Gabriel. Gabriel hits Ethan Riley, and it was Adam LeGrew coming in from deep, tackled well by Lansdowne. Slowish ball, messy ball. It's with Sean Rigney. He's just going to have to reset here. And Culver's at scrum half with Luke Clossy, the captain. He brings play up a couple of yards. And Ushy Shannon has got his hands on the ball a lot early doors here. And there's a knock on there. Knock on by Lansdowne. And some of the crowd here suggesting a high tackle, Des. I didn't see it, was it?
Yeah, it was high.
That's two now from
That's
Lansdowne.
two, yeah. I think they've probably got one more now, and then he's having a word here, but I doubt it's a card at this point.
Having a chat with fullback James Tarrant. So good option here for Terenure to pop the ball down into the Lansdowne 22 and get them all going. No.
Taking points.
Chris Cosgrave going to use his right boot and try and get Terenure on the scoreboard. 25 minutes or so, 15 minutes gone. This to bring it to 7-3. It's well within Chris Cosgrave's range. He's been kicking really well this year. He's scored 93 points. He's been getting over for some tries and kicking well this year. This will be important, Des, for Terenure, just to settle it.
Yeah. Look, there was some nice play there. I think LeGrew came in very nice on that line, although he was defended well, but it was. There was good synergy between them now, that'll settle the things a little bit. Really good scrum, which is a great base. So, yeah, just settling down now.
Yeah. He hits it low, and goes in off the upright, and it's 7 points to 3. Chris Cosgrave getting Terenure on the scoreboard here after about 15 or 16 minutes. It'll be important, Des, for Terenure to deal with this. The last restart was hung up into the sun. Sun could be still a bit of a factor here. And you can see the Terenure players, Luke Clossy, covering their eyes. So,
yeah.
Madigan hangs it up. And it's taken by Sean Rigney. Griffin Culver setting up the box kick. Gets it high up in the air. Watch for Casper Gabriel coming out of nowhere here. He's under it and it hits the deck. And Baldo Carl Eddy finds James Tarrant. Tarrant hits Madigan. Madigan has a bit of a goose step. He gets away from one or two and he's taken down. Clossy's on the ball. And that's a turnover to Terenure. Great work there. I think it was by Luke Clossy. It's either that or, it was Harrison Brewer actually, I think. And
yeah, the ref didn't give him much time on that, so he's obviously not taking any mess around when you bite.
Yeah, see Casper Gabriel down again here. He's been in the wars there so far.
Yes, there's a Lansdowne guy down there as well. I think.
Yeah.
I think when he was going up for the ball, I think one of his own lads pushed the other guy into him.
Yeah. So Chris Cosgrave to try and bring play back up to one point in it. He hit the. So Madigan to drop off. It'll hang up in the sun again. Madigan goes long. That's with Casper Gabriel. Gabriel finds Ethan Riley. Ethan steps off the left and brings play up over halfway. It's with Culver. Culver finds Casper Gabriel. Gabriel hits Harrison Brewer on a short line. He just knocks it on, going into contact. And it's pretty telegraphed there, wasn't it? It was.
Yeah, but I think he should have took that. He'd be disappointed with himself on that now.
Yeah.
Again, there's a guy shooting up outside him. But look, he'd be disappointed he didn't take that.
Yeah, Ken Davison talking about front rows here. The last scrum was pretty good. So it'll be Jack Matthews to feed, and it's a really good attacking position for Lansdowne. We've got James Tarrant and Killian Redmond over here to the right. Big blindside for number 8 to go down if that's the play. First part versus the scrum. Ball's fed. It's at the back with Barry Fitzpatrick, and he dummies left. He hits Madigan. Madigan looking for a 50-22. It goes in over Adam LeGroux, but he deals with it and gets the mark.
Much better scrum.
Much better scrum. It looks like Terenure have had a chat and sorted it out. So Adam LeGroux way over on the touchline here. Kind of banana kicks it out and he gets play just up to the 10-metre line. So things have settled down here after 20 minutes or so. 7 points to 3. And early, I think it was Bobby Sheehan who got over for the try after sustained pressure from Lansdowne from the kickoff on, really. Bobby Sheehan to throw. Rory Clark is probably a target. And it goes to the back with Juan Books. It's with Stephen Madigan. A little chip over the top. And Andy Marks is looking for it. It's with Adam LeGroux. Adam steps off his right. He's tackled. And Terenure moved the ball quick. Chris Cosgrove, the big right boot. He sees some grass. And that's a good kick. That's a great kick by Chris Cosgrave. So, really good awareness by Chris Cosgrove there. He saw there was a gap in the back, and he put in a fantastic kick. Chris Cosgrove been playing with real confidence in the last couple of weeks, Des.
Yeah, he is. He's had a great season. In fairness to him, and you're right, his confidence. I think he was lacking a bit of that a couple of seasons ago, and he's a different player now. He really is.
Ball in, won by Rory Clark. Maul is set, and Harrison Brewer seems to be up in the air, and there's a punch. And it's all kicking off here. Play away over the left with Cathal Eddy. Matt Healy and Harrison Brewer going at it. Knock on in the middle of the pitch, but I'm not sure. The ref has come the whole way back over here, and things are getting a little heated, Des. That's all from the mall.
Yeah, this.
The touch judge is in here having a chat. You probably can't see it on the camera, just underneath the camera, but so Kane Davison's brought play all the way back over here, and he's looking to talk to a couple of players. And
the suggestions of a bit of off the ball there.
There was lots of off the ball.
No, but just where I think Harrison was giving it that he was lifting him over and lifting his leg, and then the touch judge didn't really do anything about it. But
I don't think the touch judges really can do anything unless it's foul play. But Kane Davison has. So it's a penalty against Harrison Brewer for an infringement in line out, and Steve Madigan brings play down to just outside the 22. Bobby Sheehan has the ball, he's ready to go.
Yeah, it is as we thought it was going to be. It's going to be a tight game.
Yeah, it is, absolutely. And Matt Healy goes up the back. He's took off his scrum cap, and
Go get it.
there's more infringements at the line out. So Stephen Madigan's going to go down the line again. So there's an advantage here in the line out for Lansdowne. The ref has spotted something.
Yeah, we need some good, strong defence here.
Yeah.
And they need to figure out what's going on the line outs.
Yeah, so George Morris bringing the call over to Bobby Sheehan. I think we know what's going to happen here. It'll be either Matt Healy or Rory Clark to go up and set them all. And yeah, it's up at the back. That's a good lineup by Rory Clark. The maul is set. And Terenure bringing it in field. And it's Jack Matthews sees the ball if he wants it, but Lansdowne.
Claw's got in there on him.
And it looks like Terenure have got their hands in the ball in the middle of the maul. And it's either Harrison Brewer or Luke Clausey. Looks like Luke Clausey has done some incredible work there.
Luke got it right through the middle there, got his hands on it.
Yeah, so it's a big moment now, big scrum for Terenure. They'll want to get a good exit.
Yeah, we need a bit of exit on this one now. While we're waiting on this, I'll just come in with some scores here. So we've Belvo are 7-0 down to Mary's. We are looking at Young Munster 19, Clontarf 12.
Yeah. We've seen this before though.
Yeah, we have, in fairness. And Ballynahinch 7-0 up against UCD, and Nina 5-7 down against Con.
So Griffin Culver feeds the balls at the back with Harrison Brewer. Good platform here, and Aaron Egan to bring play up. He runs right over the top of Stephen Madigan. Big collision there. And Max Russell carries again, and it's an offside advantage to Terenure. So Chris Cosgrove to use the big right boot and bring play down towards the halfway line. So Terenure escape. A bit of pressure there from Lansdowne and a couple of mauls. Chris Cosgrove with a good nudge. Max Russell to throw Max back in this week. He had to sit out last week after a nasty ankle injury. He adds so much to this Terenure team when he's in. We've got good line-out options in Luke Clausey, Harrison Brewer and Sean Rigney. And it's going to be Claw. Quick ball, sloppy. Rory Clark gets his hand on it and he's still moving forward. So not what Terenure would have wanted. Ball at Madigan. Max Russell or Darragh Brooks getting in there, a good tackle. Stephen Madigan bringing play to the line. He's looking for an offload. He had one Books on the inside and a knock on. So it'll be another scrum to Terenure, and they're struggling just to exit here. Scrappy line out there.
Yeah, we were lucky. We were looking at to get a bit more off that line out. I think we just need to secure them.
So plenty of scrums early doors here,
Yeah,
Des.
our scrum's definitely settled down now. So look, we should get a nice platform off this. Just need to tighten up on lineouts, you know.
So Terenure split. Aaron Egan to the right of the scrum, Casper Gabriel to the left. Two playmaking options. Culver goes to Egan down the blind. He's very good when he gets going, and he brings play right up into the 10-metre line. It's with Culver. Options left and right. He finds Max Russell. Quick little step, and it looks like it's going to be a Culver box kick. Hangs It doesn't hang it up. It invites James Tarrant onto it. Tarrant's coming at pace. He's tackled well by Marcus Hannon. So Madigan hits Bobby Sheehan on a switch. That's a quick ball for Rory Clark down the blind with a strong carry. Lansdowne just building phases down the blind, and it's a penalty. Is that offside, Des? Or in the side, or
High.
high? I wouldn't like to know what the penalty count is. Kane Davidson's been pretty busy so far in the first half. Still 7 points to 3. About 29 minutes played. And it's a tight affair here, as we thought it would be. Third versus fourth, 1 point separating both teams in the league.
Good to see Ethan Riley back.
Yeah.
But he's been a little quiet. I think I know he was out for what, a couple of month and a bit.
Month and a bit, yeah. And
he's playing 13 today, so need to get a little bit forward now.
Classy gets up to disrupt, but I think it was Rory Clark who brought ball forward. The one Books is
a great hit
by 2 or 3 Terenure players and Harry O'Riordan. Harry's had a good start to this game and plenty of carries. Andy Marks, captain of Lansdowne, and Jack Matthews. So Lansdowne go wide. And Jack Matthews has hands the ball. Really good line there. And I think that was Andy Marks with the ball and quick ball. And Lansdowne go down the blind. Madigan shifts it on. And it's with Cathal Eddy. Cathal Eddy with a player outside him. And
he's in.
Yeah, and I think that's Paul Wilson in for the try. So 2 tries to Lansdowne in the first half. I'm not just sure who got that try, but I think it was number 7, Paul Wilson. It's hard to know. So Lansdowne stretching the score out, 12 points to 3. Stephen Madigan to try and add 2 points to a tricky kick. And he's gathering himself here, getting a bit of attention.
What's that line that?
Yeah, I think it was Andy Marks ran a
just
really
came
hard
in
line.
like really hard.
Yeah. Terenure are going to have to gather themselves here and. Discipline has been a problem. There's like
yeah, it's
lots
just been
of penalties.
A few silly penalties. Silly penalties, but I think we haven't really done much out the backs. We've done one kind of got a couple of phases together, but you know, they're shooting up, they're disrupting our attack very well. We need to either
put a few in behind them.
Put a few in behind them to keep them honest. But we need to start playing a bit of ball now at them.
Madigan. And just push it to the left and wide, so it's 12 points to 3. About 8 minutes left in the first half, and if Terenure are going to stay in this game, they're going to have to score fast. Casper Gabriel walking a little bit gingerly.
We need another nice Casper kickoff here, but I don't think he's looking 100%.
No, he's absolutely not. He's limping.
It's deep.
Yeah, a deep restart. So Stephen Madigan to go through a couple of phases, and Lansdowne have numbers out wide, and Chris Cosgrave trying to tackle Killian Redmond. He's brought down eventually, and Max Russell trying to get his hands on the ball. So Juan Books, big South African, and Jack Matthews to put his boot on the ball. He pops one up. It's under Casper Gabriel. Casper's going to have to get up, and he gets challenged in the air, and it'll be a knock on to Casper Gabriel, knock on, and a Lansdowne scrum. No, Casper is absolutely not okay, Des. He seems to be carrying a dead leg or a bit of a groin.
I think his left quad is from that early knock.
Yeah. So it's been a pretty impressive first half from Lansdowne. They've dealt with the Terenure attack well, and they have exited
well
and put pressure back on Terenure when they had to. So it'll be Jack Matthews to feed.
Looks like they're going to take this.
Yeah, so strong, good platform. Jack Matthews, he finds Madigan. Madigan skips, finds Andy Marks. Andy Marks brings.
Good.
And it's gone out on the left-hand side over there. Turn your line out.
Okay, need a clean line out here.
Yeah.
And get a good few phases going in attack here now.
Yeah. Line-out's been largely scrappy so far for Terenure.
Yeah. We've Usheen in.
So there's plenty of movement. Two jummies on Sweet Blue Flossy, and it's straight to Lansdowne, and Terenure line-out's all at sea. So ball's at the back with Jack Matthews. He's going to hang another box kick up. He's been getting good purchase out of these so far, and it's under Craig Adams. Craig takes that well, sun in his eyes. Ball set up. Harrison Brewer goes into scrum half. He finds Dara Brooks. Dara Brooks brings play forward a couple of yards, and it looks like it's going to be a Culver box kick. It's a long box kick. It's going to be hard to get a chase on that, but Casper Gabriel puts a tackle in there, and it lands and just keep the ball in play. So, and it's kind of kicked off again. Yeah, so don't know what's going on, Des, but it's a bit of niggle in this, isn't there?
There is a bit of niggle. I think it was a great chase from Casper, in fairness to him. Put a nice hit in on the...
I think it was left wing or fullback.
Yeah, who took it. Probably a little bit of afters then when pushing him into touch. I just think we really need to start getting our line out sorted. Our scrums are bang on now, but line outs are tricky.
And we don't... if you're Terenure and you're 12 points to 3 down, you don't need to be getting involved in this nitty-gritty stuff.
No, just get back, get a line and just take the line out and focus on the line out.
So Kane Davison's chatting to, it looks like Declan Fassbender, the Lansdowne coach. So I don't know what's going on there, but it looks like he's going to restart with a scrum. And it'll be a scrum to Terenure. Griffin Culver has the ball. So I don't know what was going on there, or what sort of chat was being had, but... it'll be interesting if we can find out at half time.
So scrum.
Yeah, it'll be a scrum to turn your way over on the touchline here.
Okay, we need this now.
And Culver to feed. It's a strong platform. Culver finds Aaron Egan. Aaron Egan looked like he was going to bring Craig Adams in, but he didn't, and it's Usheen Shannon with a good carry and a couple of phases. Culver goes back, and Casper Gabriel throws an intercept, and fly hacked away, and Craig Adams has his hands on the ball. It's with Casper. Casper's running across the pitch. He's tackled well. He throws the ball to Chris Cosgrave. Chris Cosgrave stops off his left and gets a boot away. Cathal Eddy is going to look for a 50-22. It's with Casper Gabriel. Casper marks it. But Des, what we're seeing here is after 4 or 5 phases, it's all breaking down at halfback, it looks like.
Do you know what? It wasn't even after 4 or 5 phases. It was probably the second or third phase. And it looked like it was coming left and left, but there was no one out here. And then that kind of quick, which was a bad pass to Casper in the beginning. And he just made it worse. He should have just taken it up. But they're just up in our defence. They're up in our grill in defence all the time.
Big kick there by Casper Gabriel. Brings play up to the halfway line. But it'll be a Lansdowne throw in. And we're just in the dying kind of minutes of the first half. 12 points to 3. 2 tries scored by Lansdowne in this first half. And Terenure just can't get their attack going or their set piece. So they're finding it very hard to mount any sustained pressure against this Lansdowne defence. Bobby Sheehan to throw. And Rory Clark is going to go up the back, and it's scrappy enough. And it's a crooked line out. So here's another opportunity for Terenure. Good position. Last minute or so of the first half.
It's another scrum.
Another scrum.
But the only thing on Podge is just on that last scrum, it was obviously a crash ball for Aaron Egan to kind of crash it up on his own, but there was nobody really there for that second phase. So it didn't look like they had a follow-up to that.
No.
And if I'm honest, they need to start getting it out wider than kind of crashing it up there.
So Aaron Egan crashes up and it's messy again. And they're trying to bring Craig Adams in off the wing, but and that's half time. So 12 points to 3. It's been a scrappy first half. 2 tries scored. We think they're by Bobby Sheehan and maybe Stephen Madigan to a Chris Cosgrave penalty. So 12 points to 3. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be back to you in the second half.
Hi guys, we're joined by Stevie O'Neill here just to get a sense check on half time. Stevie, well, what's the word in the camp?
Yeah, just a little probably disappointed with our discipline the first half. You can probably tell we haven't had much ball, to be perfectly honest. Probably tactically playing a little bit too much around that middle 40 area. So just a few tactic changes there at half time. But look, discipline's the main thing letting us down. We've given them two easy accesses through ill discipline. We've had some good D-sets, but if you give a good team like Lansdowne too many attempts in that area of the pitch, they're going to get points. So
yeah, and just quick on Casper. He took a knock early there. Is he all right? Is he?
Yeah. I think
okay?
Casper probably takes one too many knocks himself.
Yeah.
He loves the contact. Very physical for an out half. But he's all right. He's a tough boy.
Brilliant. All right, Stevie. Listen,
right.
go well.
Cheers. Thanks.
Cheers, Butch. Bye.
Yeah, great to hear from Steve O'Neill there, and I suppose the takeaway from that is discipline is letting Terenure down is what to feel.
Yeah, good to hear actually. You know, we take that out of the game and then we'll just kind of get it right. So we need to kind of kick on with that.
Yeah, so Casper Gabriel to get things underway here. Long kick-off, high. That sun is still a factor. It's took well by Jack Matthews. Jack Matthews hits Matt Healy. Healy brings play up to the 22. Jack Matthews uses boot, it looks like here. Hang a box kick up. It's a flat kick and it's gone out just over the halfway line. So Terenure early chance to try and sort that line out, Des, that wasn't really firing on all cylinders in the first half.
No. Now we'll see if that's kind of, if we can get that sorted. I think it's important now we kind of start this half, hit the ground running. Ideally, we score first here. So look, let's get the line out right first, and then take it from there.
Three options here for Max Russell, and it's quick. It's with Harrison Bruce off the top to Culver. Culver fires the ball out to Casper Gabriel. He hangs up a big left-footed box kick up into that sun. Didn't really get much purchase, and there's a bit of flapping in the air here, and it's landed. And Andy Marks puts a boot in, and it's with Casper Gabriel. Casper steps off his left. He's tackled. And a big shot in there on him again. He's been in the wars today, Casper Gabriel, as a penalty to Lansdowne. So early advantage in the second half to Lansdowne.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I don't know if that was too high. I thought he was crouching down, and I thought he went in with good angle and good technique.
Yeah, Lansdowne. So Lansdowne bring play down into 22. So Terenure have it all to do here in the early stages of the second half.
This is critical now.
Yeah.
Do we contest here, or do we just kind of get down and put the shove on? But we need to defend really well here.
Yeah. I think, yeah. So it's up with Books. Like the maul is set, it's motoring forward and slowed down here. Balls with Jack Matthews. Jack Matthews dummies, and he finds Cathal Eddy. Cathal Eddy is tackled and brought into touch by Craig Adams. So great work there by Craig Adams, and it'll be a line out to Terenure on the 5 metre line. So they'll be looking for a clean ball and a clean exit. Couple of half times around the AIL Energia Division 1A, brought to you by AnyScore. Old Belvo 7, Mary 7. Young Munster in the lead in Limerick against Clontarf, 26 points to 17. UCD 14, Ballynahinch 14, and Corkon 21-12 ahead of Nina Ormond. Max Russell to throw. You'd expect it'll be Luke Clossy or Harrison Brewer, and it's up with Sean Rigney at the front. Quick ball. Terenure playing it out here with Oisin Shannon. A good carry by Oisin Shannon, trying to make a bit of space for what probably be a Griffin Culver box kick or a Casper Gabriel left-footed exit. It's with Culver. He hangs it up under Cathal Eddy. Cathal Eddy has time to take it. He takes it well. He brings play to Tarrant. Tarrant finds Harry O'Riordan, and Killian Redmond takes play to the middle of the pitch. Madigan puts a kick through, and a little nudge there by Madigan brings Terenure back into the 22. So it's all Lansdowne in the early exchanges, Des, in the second half.
Yeah, Yeah, in fairness, we do well to get that line out and get out on exit, but yeah, we're still under pressure here in the 22, our line out. We need to secure that, get a good exit out of here. Thought of poor decisions there from Lansdowne actually on to go blind that side. I thought they should have moved it out a bit. They might rue that decision, but clean line out.
Taken by Rigney, brought down and popped out, and it's with Oisin Shannon. Oisin's had about 6 or 7 carries. He's looking really lively in the close stuff here. Gabriel with that big left boot and brings play halfway between the 22 and 10 metre line. So a bit of breathing space now for Terenure, but Lansdowne have the ball again, Des.
Yeah. Good exit out.
Yeah.
Good exit out. We just need to get up now and disrupt this.
Is there much of a wind here, Des, do you think? Or?
Like it's we have kind of left to right facing the club now, so it is moving that little bit over that way into our corner a touch.
So good ball by Matt Healy, and the maul is set and appeal, and it's with Harry Reardon, tackled by Dara Brooks. Quick ball for Lansdowne. Lansdowne's attack going through the phases, players held up. And so turnover to Terenure. Max Russell getting in and holding up. I think it was Harry Reardon or one of the Lansdowne players there. So good opportunity for Terenure either to mount an attack or get a really clean exit and try and bring play deep into the Lansdowne half. It's been all Lansdowne in the early exchange of the second half.
Yeah, Max was in there right on that. From the word go, he was on first up in defence there, and he just stayed on him, lifting his leg up, being a menace on that.
Kind of a choke tackle that we. So after early advantage in scrum to Lansdowne, Terenure have come back into it, and it's been a good platform for them. And it's at the base with Harrison Brewer. Culver goes himself, sucks in 2, he gives it to Casper Gabriel. Casper motoring, a big strong handoff, and he's looking for support, and he's giving it to Killian Reardon, and that's pretty disappointing. Great break by Casper Gabriel. So Sean Rigney and Harrison Brewer throwing in 2 big tackles there, and Madigan has it. He's out the back door, finds Harry Reardon, looked a little bit forward, but and it's with Andy Marks. Andy Marks tackled just outside the 22. Craig Adams has his hand on the ball, and the referee has rewarded Craig Adams for some good work on the ground. But you've seen there, Des, what Casper Gabriel can add, running, attacking, flat on the gain line. But we're just not finding that final pass.
Yeah, I mean, that's twice now. But look, he did all the hard work. To kind of give it all away by just, not holding on to that. But look, let's build on it. Good momentum.
Encouraging attack. So line out on the halfway. Max Russell will find either Rigney, Brewer or Clossy. It has been so far in the early exchanges here in the first half in the line out, in the second half in the line out. We've just seen, Des, if Terenure can get 3 or 4 phases together, they are very attacking, very dangerous in attack.
They are. We just need that 4th and 5th to kind of click.
Yeah. So, bit of movement. Dummy and Brewer up at Clossy. But I don't know how that's crooked, Des, because did Lansdowne, maybe I'm seeing things not compete at that line out?
It's hard to know. It
was kind of half a lift, was it? Yeah. That's disappointing. So there's a change here, a couple of changes for Lansdowne. Change at 7. I think we see Ross O'Neill come in for Paul Wilson, and Greg McGrath has made way for Julian Valles. So change in the front row and the back row for Lansdowne. Ross O'Neill in, Paul Wilson out, Jack Matthews to feed. Ball Ball taken out, a scrum by Jack Matthews, finds Stephen Madigan. Madigan with the little, it's not really a chip, it's kind of a long kick into the middle of the 22. Adam LeGroux has it. Adam LeGroux is not going to kick it. He is tackled deep into 22 and ball spills out. And it's with Marcus Hannon, but looks like it went forward. Did it go forward on the ground, or what is going on back there?
Oh, Jesus.
This is scrappy.
Lansdowne scrum.
Couple of changes here from Terenure as well. Conor McKeown looks like he's coming in at scrum half. And I just can't see who the other one is. I think it is Mike Murphy Jr. from the under-20s is in. Good players come through the Terenure school system and into the 20s and been performing pretty well. So that's his AIL debut.
Is he on instead of Brooksy?
Yeah, it looks like Darragh Brooks has gone off Des and Griffin Culver.
Okay.
So Conor McKeown enters, very seasoned campaigner, can play 9 or 10. Won an AIL with Lansdowne.
Yeah.
Won an AIL with Terenure. He'll add a little bit of maybe of a calming influence at half-back. It's been a little bit erratic so far, and Griffin Culver's done well, but it's been sloppy enough possession to be dealing with for the half-backs. But let's see what Conor McKeown can bring to...
I think Ozzy will be a little bit disappointed how he managed that in the end.
Yeah.
Not saying it was easy, but gonna got caught between kind of will a kick or will I have a cut.
Yeah. Kind of did, yeah.
This is serious now. We need to big defence here on this one.
Yeah. Jack Matthews to feed. Prime attacking position for Lansdowne. Scrum in the middle of the pitch inside the Terenure 22. Ball's in, ball's at back. It's at Barry Fitzpatrick at the back of the scrum and is moving forward. And Jack Matthews takes it out, and he is tackled by. He's tackled by Mike Murphy, and Mike Murphy is on the ball, and that's a great introduction by Mike Murphy. Mike Murphy just into the game, getting a good tackle in and getting over the ball, and a massive turnover at a massive time for Mike Murphy. So Conor McKeown has it, chucks it to Casper Gabriel. Chris Cosgrove. Chris Cosgrove used the right boot and gets a big kick on it and brings play just up to the 10-metre line. So, what an introduction by Mike Murphy on his debut.
Yeah, fair play to him. I think they're complaining that they were in ascendance in the scrum, but the ref told them to use it.
Yeah.
So we were lucky enough there, but. Sick of saying it, we need to win this line and get this platform going.
Yeah, and it's disrupted by Lansdowne. It's with Bobby Sheehan, and Bobby Sheehan's moving forward. So Andy Marks has it, he puts a little left-footed chip through. Adam LeGroux has to turn, and it's brought play right up to the Terenure line. So more pressure for Terenure to defend here.
Yeah, it's relentless.
Yeah. Yeah, so the first 12 minutes of the second half here has been all Lansdowne.
It's pressure dart here for Max now.
Yeah. Lansdowne have disrupted the line out a lot. So every throw seems to be contested. Sean Rigney moving.
Get him up.
And it's won by Lansdowne, and the lineouts all over the place. And Ross O'Neill with a carry. And it's going to take a big shift here from the Terenure defence. Slow ball for Jack Matthews. Jack Matthews with one Books hit by Harrison Brewer. Terenure are going to have to get off the line hard. Matthews looks left. He finds Matt Healy. Matt Healy taken down. And numbers to the left is with Julian Valais, who's just been introduced into the tie hedge jersey. And ball flinged at Bobby Sheen. He did well to hold on to it. And the referee blows his whistle, and is it going to be a penalty to Lansdowne? Yeah, the ref was playing penalty advantage.
And Bobby Sheen did well to hang on to that.
Yeah, it was just fired at him. You kind of feel it's inevitable that like Terenure are just soaking up so much attack here. Can't really get a line out together to get out, and
There you go. There's a
tap penalty. We've seen one of these in the first half earlier, and must be just inches away from the Terenure try line.
He's got to be held up there, is he?
No, ball is back. He's with Harry O'Riordan. Harry O'Riordan tackled by Sean Rigney, and they've held him up so far, but he's brought to ground. So, be more phases here. Andy Marks, I think it was, or James Tarrant in play. Terenure go, or Lansdowne go wide. And it's with Barry Fitzpatrick. And Lansdowne are going back a bit here now. And this is really good defence from Terenure. They're getting off the line really quick, putting in some big shots. A slow ball to Lansdowne. Matthews gives it to Books. Max Russell shoots off the line. Puts in a chop tackle. So, slow ball. Matt Healy tackled by 2 or 3 Terenure players. And Jack Matthews going to go wide. Killian Reardon off the line. There's 2 or 3 big shots in there. Ethan Riley getting off the line. Jack Matthews goes left. It's with George Morris. George Morris takes 2 or 3 to take him down. It's with Jack Madigan. Quick ball tackled by Ethan Riley. And Terenure players shooting into that ruck. Matthews goes back to the right with 1 Books. Big tackle in by Adam Chewett. Going right again. And James Tarrant finds Killian Reardon. Killian Reardon stands up a couple of defenders, and he's met by 2 or 3 massive hits from Terenure. So Lansdowne have gone from the 5, just on the Terenure try line, all the way back outside the 22. That's a great defensive shift.
The defence has been really good here. There's been 2 incidents where there could have been crossing in there and an infringement.
Yeah.
But the guys are putting in a great shift on defence.
Madigan throws a dummy. Everything Lansdowne have thrown at Terenure, they've answered. And that's a good break by Barry Fitzpatrick. A great line by Barry Fitzpatrick, and quick ball here on the gain line. And Lansdowne back into the Terenure 22. Must have been 20 phases so far. And that player is held up and is brought to the ground. Jack Matthews, Madigan has his hand out. He has it. And Casper Gabriel throws in a big tackle on him and a big... So Andy Marks finds Cathal Eddy. Cathal Eddy's got Adam LeGrew with him. Adam LeGrew's trying to put him into touch, and he has. And that's a serious effort by the Terenure defence. You have to tip their cap to every single player in that. There must have been 20, 25, 30 phases. I lost count. But big shot after big shot, Des. We're exhausted looking at this.
I am. I'm absolutely wrecked from it.
Can we get Richie McDonald into the comms box here to treat Des McCann? He's... Looks like you've made 20 tackles.
Yeah, it has just been relentless. And in fairness, you got to hand it, like, those balls, like, they're sticking all the time. There's serious lines coming in from Lansdowne at pace, taking it at high or low, and they're just sticking and relentless, pounding. Yeah. I think we held out great there, without a shadow of a doubt. You know, I just think we just need to kind of get some phases together in attack.
Yeah, I think the key was there was like 2 and 3 man hits in Des every time. So they weren't like soak tackles where Lansdowne were getting over the gain line. Terenure were getting off the line hard in their face, and 2 or 3 lads. So a bit of a breather here.
Both sides are having to take a breather on this one. No one's really rushing to get back into it here.
No. So it will be a Terenure Lansdowne. Max Russell to throw. It's with Luke Clohessy. Good clean line out win, down and popped out. And it's Oisin Shannon. Oisin Shannon takes 2 or 3 to bring him down. And it's with Conor McKeown. Conor McKeown gets a right boot. I don't think it's going to go out. It's under Cathal Eddy. Cathal Eddy's going to be hit by Max Russell. Max brings Cathal Eddy down. And it's a turnover on the ground by Terenure. And it's either Craig Adams or Luke Clohessy who got in over that ball. Who got that, Des? Was it Clohessy or Adams? Des doesn't know.
Yeah,
You're
sorry,
gassed.
I'm actually, I was in the middle of tackling somebody there.
Gabriel brings play up to the 22.
Yeah, Claw was in on him.
Claw,
It was 50-50 call.
Yeah.
I think it went our way.
Ref was quick,
pretty
wasn't he?
much there. Yeah, I felt you'd be a bit annoyed now. But look, this is the momentum that I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
So that big D gives
Energy.
fuel and
Yeah.
energy.
Yeah. Need a clean line out. So
Yeah.
if Terenure are going to kind of come back into this, going to have to score in the next couple of minutes. Whitley Clossy, he's one good ball. Last 2 line outs to him. Maul is set. It's moving forward. It's at the back with Max Russell. The referee hasn't said use it yet. It's moving slowly. He's telling the defence to kind of stay on side. So the Maul is moving forward. It's with Max Russell. And I don't know what that was about. Conor McKeown tried to put a little chip through and has just handed possession straight back to Lansdowne. It's with Rory Clark. Rory's took off the scrum cap. So I'm not sure about that, Des.
No.
Barry Fitzpatrick has the ball again. So Steve Madigan puts a boot back down and it's going to find grass. Casper Gabriel just gets there. Casper Gabriel puts the ball up. He's going to get up and under this himself. And he's interfered with. And I don't know what's going on there. But it looked like Casper Gabriel was infringed with trying to get the ball. It's with Adam LeGroux. Adam's going to have to be decisive here. He pins the ears back. He has a go. He brings play up to the 22 and he's knocked the ball on. And it's with Matt Healy. Matt Healy's held up by a couple of Terenure defenders. Ball's with Jack Matthews. And the ref is bringing it back for a knock on.
I think Casper looked for that a little bit, if I'm honest.
Okay.
I think the ref kind of was out right to play, and yeah, it was unfortunate there. Adzi kind of knocked down as he went into contact.
Yeah, like you just go back to this line out. Terenure on the kind of on the Lansdowne 22 after a really good maul. If you're a Terenure forward, you're disappointed when you're taking your head out of that maul and it's been turned over. So I think that was a big opportunity for a period of sustained attack by Terenure. So
yeah, look,
bodies everywhere here, Des.
Yeah, look, it was unlucky for Miko there. But look, you know, I think we're back in 22 again. So we just need to get back out of here and drive it on.
So Greg McGrath's back in. He's took a breather. He's come in. He looks like he's going to come into the loose head position for George Morris. And it looks like Caelan Dooley is coming on for Terenure. I'm not sure who's gone off. Looks like Adam LeGroux has gone off. Yeah. So that might see
Ego move into 10, Dooley into 12, and I would say Casper going into 15.
That's exactly what happened, Des. Yeah, no, there was a couple of permutations to go through there. Chris Cosgrove could have went to 15, but it looks like Casper Gabriel is going to go to fullback. Aaron Egan to 10. Scrum fed by Jack Matthews is picked by Barry Fitzpatrick, and he sends Harry O'Riordan on a short line. So good field position here, and Juan Books is hit on the gain line. So Jack Matthews looks right, he goes left, he finds Harry O'Riordan. O'Riordan gives it to Madigan out the back, and he's tackled by Adam Chewett. Barry Fitzpatrick, chop tackle in there from Mike Murphy. And a couple of Terenure players on the ball, and it's turned over. And Sean Rigney with the turnover. And Harrison Brewer is all over as well. So another opportunity for Terenure to try and challenge the Lansdowne defence and get on the scoreboard here. What?
We need to get on the scoreboard.
Yeah, there's about
We need to
20
get a
minutes,
score in
28
here.
minutes left, Des, and that
It's
ball
not
is
in.
not going to go out. So that's not what Terenure need. Carl Eddy is running it back. He's tackled by Casper Gabriel. More Terenure players on the ball, but Lansdowne just hang on to it. Oisin Shannon tackles Juan Books on the gain line, and Jack Matthews, I think, is going to hang a box kick. And it's a flat box kick. It's under Conor McKeown. Conor McKeown calls a mark. Conor McKeown brings play up to the halfway line. So Lansdowne line out. Bobby Sheehan.
We need to start converting these turnovers that we're getting into momentum.
Well, you need to find touch
Yeah.
if you have a penalty. That's
Yeah.
just something you can't do at this stage of a match.
Yeah.
Working so hard for the ball and not to miss the touch. So Matt Healy wins uncontested line out. James Kenny into the action here. Madigan sends a long kick. Casper Gabriel's underneath it. He calls a mark. He taps and he nearly messes it up, and he runs straight into a Lansdowne player. I don't know what the idea there was, but Terenure are very lucky to hold on to the ball. It's Conor McKeown. McKeown finds Luke Clossy. Clossy tackled by 1 or 2. And Conor McKeown comes in to secure the ball. It's a messy ball. Casper's at scrum half. And he puts a huge kick up, and it's brought play just up onto the halfway line. So Bobby Sheehan to throw. So 12 points to 3 still.
What time are we at here,
There's
Podge?
about, 15 minutes or so left. Juan Books wins the ball. The maul is set and it goes to ground. Bobby Sheehan has it. James Kenny in a scrum half. Bobby Sheehan, a tough carry, just sucking in a couple of Terenure defenders. Luke Clossy trying to get his hands on the ball. The box kick's been set up. James Kenny to put one up in the air. And Craig Adams and Casper Gabriel under. Casper gets up. He's tackled by Carl Eddy. He stays strong. And Conor McKeown organising things here for Terenure. And slow ball.
We need to chase this now.
Conor
Need to chase.
McKeown, long
Too deep,
box
too
kick.
deep, too deep.
James Kenny's underneath it. He finds James Tarrant. James Tarrant puts one up. And he gets his hands on it, James Tarrant, and ball is with Lansdowne here. James Kenny skips Valets. It's with Ross O'Neill. Ross O'Neill tackled by Adam Chute, and that's a high tackle. And penalty here for Lansdowne. You'd imagine Lansdowne will take the points here, Des, will they?
Yeah.
Stretch things out to 15-3, but Terenure are really struggling to get into the Lansdowne half.
Yeah.
So Ross O'Neill just getting a bit of treatment. It was a high tackle by Adam Chute, and Ross O'Neill's okay. He's back on his feet. So let's take a quick breather and take a check at the AnyScore app. Stephen Madigan is going to take a kick at the post. This is well within his range. Right side of the post for a right footer. And Des, what's going on around the league?
We are, so Belvo 14-7 up against Mary's. Young Munster 33, Tarf 31.
Yeah.
UCD 21-14 V Hinch.
Yeah.
And Con are 28-12 ahead of Nina.
So Madigan strikes it, and it just goes to the right and wide.
Okay, we need a good restart here.
Yeah.
And we have.
So Terenure get away with it there. Still 12 points to 3. Casper Gabriel, a long kick. It's fielded by Killian Reardon, and he's tackled just on the halfway line. Good clear out by Lansdowne.
Knocked on a bit.
Yeah, James Kenny digs for it. It's with Madigan. Madigan finds Matt Healy, who gets through a little gap, and Aaron Egan with a big shot in Play on the halfway line here. Terenure shooting off the line. And Kenny has it. It's with Juan Books. Standing start, puts the shoulder down and is brought down just on the halfway line. Slow ball from Lansdowne. Looks like it's going to be a Bobby Sheehan, or it's not. It's Rory Clark. Rory Clark tackled. And Lansdowne going through the phases here, and the ref blows the whistle. And he's going to have a chat with Matt Healy. I don't know what happened there. So the ref having a word with Aaron Egan and Matt Healy. So it's going to be a scrum to Lansdowne. I don't know what happened there, Des. Ref having a word with Matt Healy and Aaron Egan. Luke Rigney's coming into the action for Adam Chewett. And Tom Barry is in the hooker shirt for Bobby Sheehan. Bobby Sheehan's gone into the back row, into the looks like the 6th jersey. So Matt Healy has left the action. So it'll be a scrum. James Kenny to feed right on the halfway line here. Kenny feeds. Good scrum.
Looking to push.
Yeah. And the referee's given that to Lansdowne. So it'll be a penalty on the halfway line. Terenure really can't get anything going here. No. So Madigan bring play down into the half. And so a line out on the 22.
Yeah. Just feels like we've been in our 22 or slightly out of our 22 for the whole game.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Lansdowne have really showed up today.
Constantly. I think
Bobby Sheehan to throw. And Rory Clark wins possession. The maul is set, and there's a peel out the back, and Harry O'Riordan has punched a hole deep into the Terenure defence, and it's a penalty to Lansdowne. And the referee's probably going to have a word with Terenure here now. And he's looking for Craig Adams, and Craig Adams after getting the yellow card kind of felt that was coming. So advantage Lansdowne, penalty in the 22. Expect this to go to touch on a maul, and Terenure really have a lot to do here. Des, there's 7 or 8 minutes left probably, and Terenure down to 14 players for the remainder of the half. Craig Adams with a yellow card. And Madigan's going to pop the ball in for a 5-metre line out, and the siege continues. It feels like Terenure have been defending for the whole game here, unfortunately.
fairness, it was a lovely line coming in.
Yeah.
From Harry O'Riordan.
Sean Rigney gets up and he gets his hand on the ball, and Max Russell is trucking along here trying to get out from his own try line. It's a ball of Conor McKeown. McKeown sends a box kick and just gets a little bit more breathing space for Terenure. Brings play just outside the 22. Max Russell is down. And yeah, Max Russell hobbling along here, but he won't give up. He'll keep going. So another Bobby Sheehan line out. Rigney got up a couple of moments ago to disrupt one. So Bobby Sheehan to throw. That'll be Rory Clark, and Rigney gets up again in front of Rory Clark. Clausey cleans up the tap down, and quick ball for Conor McKeown. Max Russell with the carry. And quick ball here. It's with Oisin Shannon. Oisin puts his head down, takes 2 or 3 to stop him, and
We have to keep possession here.
Yeah, Conor McKeown digging for a ball here. And it's with Aaron Egan. Aaron Egan puts a big kick down the middle of the pitch. And it's with James Tarrant. James Tarrant has a look. He's going to go to the air. He puts a high ball up. It's under Casper Gabriel. Gabriel taken, and he gets the offload away. It's with Aaron Egan. Aaron Egan has the handoff going, and he's tackled by James Tarrant. Quick ball.
Riggs.
Luke Rigney has just shot in off his feet and handed possession back to... Or was it Mike Murphy or Luke Rigney? I'm not sure. But,
no, it was Riggs came in right off his feet.
Right off his feet.
Came in on.
So, Terenure, as time ticks by here, can't get out of half. And this looks like an easy 3 points for Lansdowne. You'd be expecting to clip this over. It's 15 points to 3 with 5 minutes to go. A lot of work to be done. Take a quick look at scores around the grounds on the AnyScore app. And Old Belvedere 14, St Mary 7, 33 points to Young Munster, 38 to Clontarf. As we suggested, Clontarf seem to always come back at the death. Ballynahinch are drawing with UCD, 21 points all, and Corkcon stretching away a little bit from Nina, 35 points to 19. Stephen Madigan bang in front of the post, and he stretches the lead out to 15 points to 3 with about 5 or 6 minutes to go. So it's there's a converted try brings Terenure in, but in a bonus point, which could be critical. So
yeah, that's kind of what I was.
Everything to play for here. Gabriel hangs one high up into the sky, into the sun. It falls for Mike Murphy.
We need to start moving it. Oh, no.
Oh, and almost an intercept. And it's with Harrison Brewer. And Harrison Brewer looking to link up. He finds Ethan Riley. Ethan Riley held up, pushing Shannon into clear. McKeown finds Marcus Hannon. Marcus Hannon puts Harry O'Neill, who's come into the action, through a little gap. Conor McKeown winds up, fires it to... And Aaron Egan's through a gap. Aaron Egan finds Chris Cosgrove. Chris Cosgrove is fighting to stay alive, and ball is at the base with Luke Rigney. He's going to have to secure possession. Caelan Dooley comes in. He's held up, and this is going to be slow ball if it comes back on the Terenure side, and it does. It's with Conor McKeown. McKeown finds Ethan Riley. And it's a penalty for a high tackle on Ethan Riley. Conor McKeown goes quickly. He's having a snipe. He throws a little dummy. And Terenure going to go through the phases. It's with Sean Rigney. Sean brings play forward a couple of yards. Conor McKeown has forwards outside him. It's with Luke Rigney. Luke Rigney hit hard.
Oh, no.
And it's with McKeown. McKeown finds Ethan Riley again. And his ball has popped out and it's knocked on, and it'll be a scrum to Lansdowne. Knock on in contact there. Oh, and this is really, Des, the first time that Terenure's got a couple of phases together in the Lansdowne 22.
Yeah, we just short of one pass. I think we needed.
Yes.
Just need to give the Chris.
So 2 or 3 minutes left here.
2 or 3 minutes left. I've got a couple of names going in for man of the match.
Oh wow, okay.
I've got number 10 for Lansdowne, Stephen Madigan.
Yeah.
Number 12 for Lansdowne, Harry O'Riordan.
Yeah.
And Oisin Shannon.
Yeah.
It's fairly lopsided, but I think that's fairly obvious.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, I think it's been a good day for Lansdowne and they've kind of put it up to us. But
so James Kenny to feed. He'll be looking to exit. Minute or two left on the clock. Terenure hunting down a bonus point. And the advantage in the scrum has been evident all day, and I'm not sure about that one, but Terenure got on the wrong side of the referee early doors and just really haven't been able to get any advantage in the scrum. So Stephen Madigan brings play just to outside the 22, and Terenure will be looking to disrupt. Sean Rigney got his hand on a couple of Lansdowne lineouts last couple of times. He'll be looking to do the same, but everything to play for here in the last minute or so. Terenure are going to look for possession. Lansdowne are going to slow this down as much as they can. On Rigney, Sean Rigney. And Luke Lossie gets up, and it's just secured by one Books. The maul is moving forward. They're outside the 22. Harrison Brewer trying to get in on the action and get his hands on the ball, but it looks fairly secure. Kenny puts up a box kick. It's under Casper Gabriel. He's fighting to get there. He gets up with Eddie, and he hangs on to it. That's a serious take by Casper Gabriel. And Conor McKeown throws the ball out. It hits the deck. Caelan Dooley has 2 or 3 players and gets the ball away. It's with Ethan Riley. Ethan throws a lovely pass out to the left wing. It's Chris Cosgrave. Chris Cosgrave is motoring. He gets in on the outside. He steps off his left. He's into the 22. And this will be some try if he gets over. And he's just tackled on the try line. Terenure support is there.
That's a penalty.
Looks like a Lansdowne player in the side. Terenure
Has to be a penalty.
What a break by Chris Cosgrave. Rushing Shannon takes a carry. He resets play. So everybody out here to the right. Terenure are going to go through the phases. Hunting a bonus point. And it's a good carry.
Wrong side.
And Conor McKeown throws a pass out to Chris Cosgrave. He's going to have 3 or 4 Lansdowne players. And he's tackled. And McKeown has it. Terenure just need to be patient. Luke Rigney carries. Sucks in 1 or 2. McKeown has it again. It's with Harry O'Neill. Harry's been busy since he came in. McKeown finds Harrison Brewer. Brewer throws a pass and it's gone to ground, and I think that could be it. But it's with Cathal Eddy. Cathal Eddy has space and grass. Caelan Dooley's hunting him down. He doesn't get him, and it looks like Cathal Eddy's going to go the distance here, and that is the game. You feel. Try scored by Cathal Eddy. That's going to bring play 20 points to 3. The 3rd try for Lansdowne with the conversion to come, and I think that's it. That's really disappointing, Des.
Yeah. Yeah, a bit speechless after that. I think I thought we were very unlucky that with the great break that Chris made, I just felt that a Lansdowne guy came in on the side there. The ball wasn't out, but it was obviously the ref deemed it was out.
Yeah. So
yeah.
That's it. Des, what does that mean now for the rest of the season for Terenure? Cork Con to come here next week really is a must win for Terenure to stay in the top 4.
Yeah. No, today was a massive game for that. I mean, it gave us a little bit of wriggle room, but look, it's still all to play for. It just means we have there's less room for mistakes and losses now, you know. So that was we're gonna have to win all 3.
Yeah. All two.
All 2.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
Madigan gets the extras. 22 points to 3, and that's it. Big shout out to Andy Brennan, who's done this live stream, and Shane on camera duties, and shout out to our sponsors, Sherry Fitzgerald, Grant Thornton. We'll see you here next week for Cork Con. Who come to Lakelands. Terenure have 2 home games left, Cork Con and UCD, and thanks for tuning in.